David Parrish and Wade Henderson here. You know, we just got through talking about the pros and the whole rundown, putting it all together. We're going to give Paul a call.
Yeah, he just got done with Spanish Fork, I think last night before last or whatever. He said he was on his way to Cheyenne. They're going to rope, I think he said, probably 2 o'clock today. They get to run their first one there, so.
Well, give him a try. Let's try and see if we can get Paul Eaves on the phone. Paul's currently sitting 5th, so let's see if we can get him on the horn here.
Mr. Paul Eaves.
Yes, sir, Wade.
Wade Henderson here at ChampionRoper.com. How you doing today, bud?
Doing good.
Well, how's everything on the road been going for you so far?
It's been really good ever since me and Dustin started roping about a month and a half ago. It's been going great.
You happy with the? I know you got 2 really nice horses. The gray horse. What's your second string horse like?
He's a little bit greener. He's 6 years old. I bought him some JoJo Lamond, and he's really talented and just hasn't been a whole lot. Everywhere I've rode him this year, he's done really good for me. And a great second string horse to have.
Hey, Paul, hopefully he didn't just wake you up or nothing. We were catching up on the results. Was it Spanish?
Spanish Fork.
Spanish Fork. So you guys driving all night. What part of the country are you in right now?
We're in Cheyenne, Wyoming right now.
So
we got done in Spanish Fork last night, about 9 or 10 o'clock, and then drove all night over here.
You ended up winning a little cash there in Spanish Fork?
Yes, sir. Winning place in the first round and winning 4th in the average.
Oh, good. Well, I know right now you're sitting at least what we put up yesterday after Salinas and everything. You went in sitting 5th. That'll probably keep you in there. We'll see how everything rolls out. Obviously, we're hoping you have a good Cheyenne. What have you been down to see what the early reports that we kind of got out on the Cheyenne cattle were that they were real big, strong, and fast. Have you been able to see any of the runs yet, or talk to anybody?
I haven't. I'm down a little ways today, and I'll get a chance to see a few of them go before I have to. But they're always really big and strong here, and the draw is really important. But they say they're a lot faster and bigger now, so I don't know. We'll see.
Did you rope at Cheyenne last year?
Yes, sir.
How is the arena set up for, most team roping pins are wider. I know it's real long, but how wide is that pin for the team roping?
It's not very wide. Like right where the boxes are and right where you're going to start, or, right where the steer's coming out of the chute, it's really narrow. Like it's in the middle of the arena, the chute is, and I don't know how far you got to the left fence, but it's not very far at all. And then it just widens out the further you get down the arena. And at the back end, it's pretty wide. And the whole, pretty much seems like the whole secret here is make sure that the heel horse scores, and they see the head horse before they see the heel horse. The steer does. That way, he'll kind of step off to the right and give you plenty of room. Because I've had him go left here before at Cheyenne, and you're in a bind. You can't really do anything with him because header has to stop, come straight back up the wall. Steer's kind of going underneath the horse. So it's kind of a tough setup, and the heeler's got to be pretty savvy and ride a pretty fast heel horse to do good here, I feel.
Now that barrier there is a hand pull barrier, correct?
Yes.
So you kind of got to let him get out there, and you see that guy getting ready to pull that barrier, then it's on, ain't it?
Yep, and it's on, and header's going full blast after him.
Well,
how is Dustin and his? I wish we were able to have him on here. We definitely will next time. But how is Dustin's? How's his horses holding up?
They're really good. Kind of like my gray horse. His good name there is just tough and can take it, and really doesn't need anything special. I mean, we just feed him, make sure got plenty of feed in front of them, and that's about it. She takes it good, takes the hauling and all that really good.
Well, I tell you, I'm a big proponent of mares. And, a lot of guys, man, they won't have them, but it's all I got in my barn. I think sometimes they got a lot more heart and grit, and if you get the right one, But
Yeah.
I've seen her. I saw a video of you and Dustin. I'm not certain if that wasn't Reno that I saw that bay mare of his. I didn't know it was a mare, but boy, she sure gets across that line. It seems like, and gives him that good shot. And you guys are roping really good together, and I'm glad to see it settle in for you. Obviously, your goal this year is the NFR. Right now, where you're sitting now in the season, how do you feel about your chances of making it?
I feel like our chances are really good. I'm pretty much, we did good over the 4th of July, and then we've been able to keep winning some, and so pretty much now we got enough won to where we don't have to play catch up. We don't have to go have a $12,000, $15,000 week to have a chance. We're right in the middle of it, and as long as we keep catching and keep knocking them down and winning checks like we did yesterday at Spanish Fort, I mean, we got a really good chance because we got a lot of rodeos left still. We don't have to do anything spectacular now, I feel. Just keep doing our job, and we'll have enough.
Obviously, Wade, and there's some strategy in there because you got to think about the strategy of it. These guys are sitting right in there. Really, if you're somewhere, I think the number's around 65,000. Last year was maybe the 15th hole. I think 65 to 70,000. You're pretty safe at that point in time, or not as safe if you're up in the 80s. So obviously, strategy-wise, he's right on. He's far enough in there. Keep winning checks. Pick and choose. Keep winning checks. It all comes down to horsepower at the end of the year.
You said you're going to go to Sykeston this year for that the $1 Million Tour Rodeo, one of them.
Yes, sir.
Are you going to go to Fort Madison, Iowa also?
No, I'm not. That week's really, really busy. We're going to Sykeston, Missouri, and on the 8th, on the 9th, we're going to Lovington, New Mexico. On the 10th, Henderson, Oregon. The 11th, Missoula, Montana. The 12th, Omak, Washington. So we'll be pretty busy. We won't be able to really go to anything else.
Right, you're going to split your rigs up and send 2 rigs and start flying then?
Yeah, we're gonna have a rig up in the northwest, and then we're gonna have a rig in the south to go to them rodeos at.
Well, well, good luck today, man. I do appreciate you calling in and talking to us for a little while. And I'll probably see you down there in Sykeston. I'm planning on coming down there, catching up with you and catching back up on some old times. So to me, good luck this week today at Cheyenne. And give me a call. Let me know how you get done, all right?
All right. Thank you, Mr. Wade.
Take care, Paul.
All right. Thanks, David.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Well, there you go. I mean, Paul, he's a young gun that's coming with it. I mean, he's first NFR for both him and Dustin. They're doing it. These boys they're not only do they rope really good, not only are they mounted, there's strategy in this, and these guys are really thinking out their strategy as far as what rope is. Big part of it, how to enter, where to enter.
Exactly, and and I've always heard from them guys when you first get into the PRCA, everybody says, well, we're going to try to make the finals, and T. Woolman and Rich and Speed and all them guys, Doyle Gillerman, the first things they'll tell you is you got to learn how to enter, and then you got to learn how to win. And Bobby Hurley told me one time, he says, you got to learn how to rope. You can rope, and you can really rope good, but sometimes you got to change your styles of roping from if you're back here on the east to the Midwest, from when you go west, it's a totally different style of roping. You got to learn how to enter, win, how to rope, and the big thing is that steering wheel.
Yeah.
You know, looking out that windshield,
yeah.
you can just see what he's going to be doing here pretty soon.
I mean, you know, he sounded good, but yeah, they get weary. You know, he drove all night to get to Cheyenne to make his run today, and you know, there's so many different scenarios. I mean, you might have a short score, something that looks like the NFR, and then the next thing you know, you're at Salinas with a 35-foot score and totally different cattle.
That's what
that's why they're the pros, and that's why they, you know.
You got to have 2 or 3 different type of horses. You know, long score, short scores.
Yeah, yeah.
And Salinas, they said you just got to have one that's probably running off.
Well, we wish all the guys the best of luck, and hopefully, who knows, maybe we're calling Paul back on Sunday, have a little celebratory call. So. You know, this is David Parrish and Wade Henderson here at championroper.com. We're going to bring you more of these types of interviews. You know, we'll see you later.